I'm dying. Help me.
Run, bitch! Run!
Hey everyone, it's your girl Flaka. Thank you for joining No Bullshit, and I hope you subscribe on the button below.
Hey everyone, this is your girl Sunshine, aka Flower Child, and welcome to our podcast, No Bullshit. And as Flaka said, don't forget to subscribe to the button below.
What it do, everybody? It's your boy De Niro coming at you again with the bullshit. Please like everything on our page and subscribe below.
It's your boy Perico Uno Momento Mono Canero. Oh gosh. It's tough to follow that, right? But all the nigga really needs just a little bit. This is a chef cooking up some no bullshit. Guys, how was everyone's week? My Sunday has been really good. I'm not even gonna lie. Giants won in thrilling fashion. Had to put that out there. Shout outs to Big Blue.
In overtime, finally. I can finally take the bag off my head.
First win of the season. Congrats.
The first win of the season. The Dallas did win as well.
We did. Yes, we did.
That was a crazy game too.
We see
we'll see each other next Sunday afternoon.
That's right.
That's gonna be a good one.
We got a date.
It's all love.
That would be it. That's gonna be an interesting game.
That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting after game 2 when we hop on this podcast.
Oh yeah, a little risque thing going on here. Not trying to give too much until we get there, but it's gonna be awesome.
Well, tonight, guys, I want to start with some updates. I know. What?
So no, go ahead. De Niro's. Go ahead, De Niro's. I was just muting podcast.
My apologies. So, I know we've all pretty much heard the news that R. Kelly was found guilty on all 9 counts of racketeering and trafficking of these young women and men that came forward.
Can I get a whole year?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
We don't know sentencing yet, but he does face up to life in prison.
140 plus years, apparently.
As he should. As he should.
Ooh, excuse my language.
As he should.
So, I mean, and it's a good week of wins because, we got this whole R. Kelly win now that he's going back in the closet. And
in the closet.
He's trapped in the closet. He's back in the closet.
Exactly.
Come up in the closet.
But there was another win on the Free Britney front.
Yes.
The judge did allow Jamie Spears to be suspended as conservator in her conservatorship. The war isn't over yet. They just replaced someone else, John Zabel, who's a certified public accountant, in the role of her conservatorship temporarily until November 12th, where the judge decides to rule if they're going to terminate her conservatorship altogether.
Nice.
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 Well, that's a bit of positivity.
Small battle win for the war.
Yeah,
so
big
So
victory.
you're telling me she won the battle of the bastards?
She won Battle of the Bastards because the bastard got suspended.
There you go. Arrows.
I know that, almost
smooth.
everyone in this chat right now, my co-hosts, we all look at the glass half full versus half empty. So just putting your foot into the door and just releasing the chains off of you, I think it's a good victory. So props to Brittany out there. Big shout outs.
But here comes other things now. I know me and Sunshine had a conversation about this. I do honestly feel the girl might be a little bit off her rocker.
Yes.
And
just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. just a smidgen. Yeah, She posted something, I think, this week, no?
I mean, she's posted a lot. You had mentioned about the nude photo, which I recently saw.
Yeah.
Like, what's up with that?
See the nipples and all that. I mean, like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. She got no cakes back there, but she's flaunting it like she got a donkey. She got the flapjacks like grandma used to make back in the days.
Man, don't talk about her like that.
I mean, it's Brittany, but like, mind you, I'm all for it. She looks good for her age. She looks awesome.
But she got flapjacks back there.
But she got flapjacks back there. She can do some
She got
spots.
flapjacks.
Yeah, she don't look awesome. She does not look awesome. She looked like she'd been through it. Let's be real.
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking. No, we're not talking about the
really?
face. No, she got the face. No, yeah, the face. She's been through some shit in the face, but the body looks decent. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, yeah, but you could
No, when
tell
Brittany
that
was always that way. Go ahead.
you could tell that you know that she has a little bit of issues. I'm not sure where the issues like come from. It could be whatever she dealt with in the industry, the conservatorship. It could be a bunch of things, but it does seem mental health. It does fall into that category. And you know, I think she needs to just kind of chill with it for a little bit because like there's a whole movement behind her to be free, you know? So you don't want them to write off everything just because she's having a few outbursts, you know?
Yeah, cancel.
Well, the girl is
So-
aware. She is aware because in one of the posts that she did with her being naked, the caption in it was saying, "Yes, the tub is curved," to allude to people that she wasn't photoshopping. So she's
Yeah.
aware. The girl, you know, she has some capacity.
Yeah,
Nice
I
way to
agree with
put it.
that.
Nice way to
Yeah.
put it.
I agree with that, De Niro.
Not like
Nice.
she's probably like hey, like Sunshine said, you know, all these people wanting her to be free, and she's probably like running with it, like a midget, like a butt naked midget running through a tall field of grass, getting his balls tickled.
What?
I don't know if that's politically correct anymore. I think you have to say little person.
Why it had to be a midget?
I don't think that's politically correct.
That was
Why
so
is the little
politically
people?
incorrect. I'm sorry to my little people out there. Don't come for me. I don't need my shins. I don't need my shins beaten. I don't need you guys from Little Peopleville coming at me. Shout out to North Bergen.
Oh my God, Little Peopleville! I can't stand you.
Well, I can't say the actual word is
understand.
called.
I understand.
I said the same thing. De Niro's, I said the same thing. I said little people. I mean, like, what's the political correct way to say that? Like,
Little people.
Little person. Little
little
person.
person. Little or little? Right?
Little.
Because they might- Little.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can't
We
say
gonna,
that.
we gonna figure this out. We gonna figure this out.
We got-
I think he went to Google it.
Let's just. How about we refrain? Speaking of those
Yeah.
who are below 4'7", please.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. Anyway. So yeah. She's just free. She's just young, wild, and free right now. Minus the
Wild
part.
and free.
Yeah, wild and free.
Want me free? Yeah, I mean, live it up. Like she deserves it, you know.
No,
She
it's like,
deserves it.
it could be like this is how like she feels like she needs to express herself, and like this is probably like her dealing with whatever it is she's going through, whatever she went through that the fans don't know about. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone
That's
has
a-
their own way of coping.
Right, and
And
then
I'm sure media played a lot of part.
that's the thing.
Oh,
I
they
think
didn't
also
help.
industry. I think industry too, because remember she's been famous since she did the Disney Club, is the Mickey Mouse Club.
The Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Mhm.
Well, the Mickey Mouse
Well,
Club.
I mean, in the early 2000s, she became like the hottest female artist,
Yeah, but like,
selling everything.
yeah.
She
but
was selling
like-
water to a well.
Right. She definitely was. She definitely was.
That's true.
But as far as the other aspect with the R. Kelly thing, where's all those women that were supposedly locked up in that cult? Like, where are they now? Like, are they back home? Are they like reaching out to VH1 to do a documentary? Like, what's going on?
Well, I think so. A few of them were on. I'm sorry, De Niro's. I think a few of them were on Surviving R. Kelly.
Well, he means after. What's
Right.
What's gonna happen after?
After the verdict?
I
Well,
mean, like,
Azriel Clary actually did an interview with Gayle King. I'm not sure how soon it was, but she parted ways from the cult-like life. But then I also heard after the fact she tried to get back in. I don't know. Joycelyn Savage was one of the girls that never folded on him. I don't know what became of her. I mean, he ain't got no money no more, so.
I read something on Twitter that was saying how R. Kelly's like now threatening to like snitch on other people in the industry who also like did similar things. So
he
I
not
think
going down alone.
yeah.
Please do. Please be a snitch.
Yeah, please
Yes.
expose all these filthy ass.
Yes.
I mean, this is the one.
Expose them all.
This is the one time I condone snitching.
Word.
When you're snitching on
Word.
pedophiles.
Yeah.
Right.
All of
and
the
traffickers.
needs to be put on them. I agree.
I
Like,
mean,
it's not like we're gonna like find them and do stuff to them, because at the end of the day, they're not worth my time or anybody's time on this thing. But
Could
it's
Hove
good to
be
know.
one?
It's good to know, like, what happened there was.
Could Hove be one? Because he was on the song with him, not guilty. I got to feel me. He was backing that up.
No.
And just needless to say,
Don't
Foxy
be
Brown.
opening up doors. Don't
Yeah,
be opening up doors.
Leave Tim
The
Doors
door
box
was
alone.
open.
Wait,
The door was
wait.
open. After the whole
No,
surviving R. Kelly thing, Nick Cannon had an interview with Dame Dash. Dame Dash was the one sitting here talking about Foxy was 16. Just saying. So the door has been open. I'm just letting y'all know the door is open.
I'm just
it's been
saying
open.
that I think it's definitely a group, because R. Kelly, what he was doing was so known in the industry. Like, people were aware this was happening, especially other celebrities that were in the know and producers and things of that nature. Like, they knew. So
Well, like you
it's
said,
either
Sinbad knew.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yo,
like,
wait, my man Sinbad knew.
Remember?
yeah,
And
I did.
Yeah, we had this on the previous
No, I know,
podcast.
but I'm saying, like, I forget, like, I'm sponsored by THC, guys. Come on, please remember this.
It was because his R.
Someone he
Kelly
knew.
had reached out. Yeah, someone he knew was working for R. Kelly, and he was
I
telling him,
remember
"Come
this,
on,
like-
like, you don't know." Yeah. So like, why
Yeah, but
was it
Sinbad-
not
but, like,
done? Why was nothing done sooner? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because there's probably a plethora of hands in this cookie jar, not just R. Kelly. He's just probably like.
It did come out
From-
sooner. It's just nobody believes them because when he pissed on that fucking 14-year-old girl, pardon my language. But I mean, DK wasn't
like-
him.
It was like a
we
fountain
all
of
knew
piss.
it
I'm
was
just
him. I
saying.
saw it. Did y'all see it?
I saw it.
It was him.
I
It was
seen that
Robert.
video.
It was
I
Robert.
seen some. It was definitely. I never saw it, but I know. I
I
just
didn't
feel
see
like
like
it
the
was him.
actual penis part, but I seen like the first 5 seconds, and yes, there was some fellatio going on prior.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
There
And
was
she
a
was
lot of
naked
things
in the
going
hot
on.
tub or the sauna-like place.
yeah, it was like it looked like it was in some night vision type stuff. Those who's in the video, y'all know what we're talking about. Anyway, I ain't trying to get into it, but
He definitely did. It was him. It was
it
him.
was him. Like,
him.
you already knew because he set up the camera. The Boondocks
That
did it
was
perfectly. Shout out to
that was
Aaron
also
Boondocks.
Rupert. Shout
Right,
out to the
shout out
Boondocks,
to
Aaron
Boondocks.
Rupert.
child molester.
Woo! Everybody got something to say right there.
Listen, listen. It's
Yeah.
I definitely feel like R. Kelly's not the only one, especially after
Right.
the whole Jeffrey Epstein debacle. Like,
Agreed.
I
mean,
I
Yes.
just
why
think
not
he was
you?
like one of the main ones, like one of the main heads of the snake. And again, like a Hydra, even if you cut off one head, another head takes its place. It regrows
Right.
a head. If anybody knows mythology, shout out to my Greek mythologist.
Woo-woo.
Like, and probably what R. Kelly knows wasn't as vast as what Jeffrey Epstein knew.
I don't
Honestly-
know. I think it's equally as bad. I don't think one situation is
No,
worse
I'm
than
not
the
saying.
next
I'm
one.
not saying it's worse. I'm saying the information that Jeffrey Epstein had on people, he probably had it on
Yeah.
like government, like people we probably would never suspect compared to R. Kelly that he's industry people. You know what I mean? Because Jeffrey Epstein
what I
knew a
think it
lot
is?
of people.
But you know what I think it is, and I hate to be the person to make it a racial thing, but I do really think it was a racial thing. I think it's because it was black girls that the
Yeah.
justice system didn't care.
Yeah.
that's true. It's like what they call that, missing white woman syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because if it was Susan,
or
that's
Karen,
The
right?
country would be in
Susan,
uproar.
Karen. Yeah,
The country would be in uproar.
I can see why you say that.
I mean, look at
Look
Bill
Gabby
Cosby's first
Petito.
accuser. Yeah, Gabby Petito. That's
Well, everything right now is in uproar about this woman, but there's another story of another girl, I believe, a Trinidadian descent, Sunshine. Tell me the story again.
It's about Mia Marcano, but there has been a lot of uproar about that.
No, but
So,
it's uproar.
there-
Not like
Like, it's been-
like news
but
coverage.
it's been I mean, it's been reported on like CBS, NBC, not CBS,
But it's-
CNN.
but it's overshadowed by Gabby Petito.
Well,
Because I bet your
I
homegirl
would
didn't
say
get. Go ahead,
she got
Susan.
a lot of she did get, like, I'm telling you, it's a big story. That's a
Okay.
big story because there was people, I mean, they found the body actually because she was missing since last Friday, and they just recently found the body. So now they're gonna work and to try to piece together what exactly happened.
Well, the only reason I say that is because in my job, we have the news channel on in the waiting room for patients, and I look at the news often, and I see all this stuff about Gabby Petito, and I haven't really heard a lot about that case you were telling me about.
No, I mean even Gabby
Well, but
Petito.
it's been reported though, because I've seen even the clips and stuff like from Telemundo. It's been reported,
Yeah, it's
and
been
they had like
reported.
they had a really big search party, and it wasn't just like police officers. It was like community people coming from out of state, like coming to help look for this girl.
Okay.
So that's
But
why
for
I'm
me,
saying
justice is
that's why
justice. She should have the same amount
I
of,
have a
But
yeah,
okay.
I mean, look,
I
to
have a
me,
question.
to me, they're
Hold on.
both sad stories, and I don't like how how what's her name, Joy Reid? Joy Reid
Hart?
was the one. She's the one who said that who brought up the Gabby Petito thing. I thought it was very distasteful because she talked about missing white woman syndrome and how the media goes crazy over like a white person missing, but they don't do the same for the person of color, right? So I just thought it was distasteful because it's like, yo, they just found that girl's body. Like her parents don't give a fuck about little petty shit you want to use this for,
Right.
like
There's certain
they
times you
just-
can pull
they
that
just
race
found-
card. Right.
like that's
Yeah.
corny. I think that, and you know what's even funny? She has mentioned not one thing about Mia Marcano. So that's even more funny.
Right.
So
My thing is, my only problem is like Gabby Petito, and again, like both cases are sad, but again, there's more news coverage on white women because look, Gabby
There
Petito
is. I agree with that.
had 2 episodes on Forensic Files, quick on what happened to her, and all these missing minority kids go missing, and they got to take community outrage. They got to take people like sharing for stuff to like really like figure out what the fuck happened.
Yeah, but not for nothing. When it comes to Gabby Petito or anybody else who is missing, there's not a lot of people that get coverage. I don't think it's a race thing at all. There's millions and millions of kids out there or young adults that are missing and barely ever get any coverage or anything even to talk about, because there's plenty of kids around my area that are missing and I don't see them on the news, whether they're black or white or Hispanic or Asian or so. Honestly, I don't think it's a race card. I just feel like that America as a society, they need to push more when it comes to missing people. When it comes to the police officers, they don't do anything until like 48 hours afterwards. It's like, come on, like the first 48 hours is like the most important part. And
Right.
they wait.
But you cannot file a missing persons report till after 48 to 72 hours. Like what sense does that make?
Right.
Yeah,
So
it should be
kinda like
reported as soon as you.
Even
like
if like the person has a history of disappearing, it should still be taken seriously.
Yeah.
Like in
some
that-
people are
in
like,
the-
oh, well, we don't know. They're like, oh, well, we don't know if they ran away. I'm like, okay, but what 47-year-old wants to just run away? You know what I mean? Like there's something wrong when it comes to the system and finding missing people. I feel like they need to go back to the drawing board and figure out a new way of looking for missing people. Because when it came to Gabby Petito,
It's happening way too often.
yeah, and what
No,
happened?
for real.
What was
I've had,
happening
like,
with
two
Gabby
stories.
It's a lot more than just that.
Yeah,
And
like
I
the
read like
system
two
is
stories.
altogether.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
like
system's
And
not
this
built for
and
us.
this one month alone, I read about, I want to say 4 or 5 different stories where the person goes missing and then they found the body. Like
Mhm.
Gabby Petito was the start, but then there's Jelani Day, there's Mia McConnell, there's Sarah Everin, and Sabessa, I forgot her last name, but she was a Muslim girl. And all these people, like, they just literally just like found their bodies like all around the same time. And Jelani Day was missing for a whole month. I'd never seen the media say anything about him.
I
He
never
was
heard
missing.
that name prior to today.
Like, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. And those are all mixed, because one with Jelani Day is black, Sarah Everin is British, since she's white, like a white British,
Caucasian.
and or Caucasian, and
A white British.
Sabessa is a white British, because the UK has many different
Yeah, but like
colors of people.
Caucasian.
Caucasian. All right, Caucasian. So
I love it, Sunshine.
I love it.
So and Sabesi was Muslim, I believe. So these are all different races that none of them, you guys never heard about it because they
Mhm.
never reported it.
I just
But-
feel like the system,
all
they need to
girl-
fix it.
But the all American girl, the girl next door, is the one that gets all the
Yeah.
coverage. That's my point.
Yeah. That's the issue I have. The All American Girl, Girl Next Door type. That gets the coverage.
And that's a shame. That's why I said this. The whole
Like it-
system as a whole is
Is
broken.
there is definitely a lot of systematic racism. Like it's all over. It's just very, you don't hear about
That's
it.
been
They
that's
hush it.
been happening since the Emancipation Proclamation.
But that's a
We
topic
have to-
for another
a whole
podcast.
nother- yeah.
I feel like race could be a whole show on its own.
Yeah, we'll touch on that next week. Following.
Right. So
At
it's
least-
really kind of like hard to like segue from that to our next thing. And we're going to get right into this because we are all about that no bullshit, right? Like for all you listeners in our audience, we are about to get a little risque, right? This is about to go down. I need everyone to take out their dice right now.
Click, click, click,
All
click,
the
click, click,
hosts,
motherfucker.
yeah, the dice gotta be out. There's one
Well, in
right
my
there.
case,
There's one right there.
the dice has to be open because I
Yeah,
have
the
to-
dice app has to be open on our cases.
Yeah, the dice app.
On the
Mhm.
top 3 people, we got the axe.
Facts. So everybody got their dice?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
All right, so what's the
all right.
order?
So this is what's gonna happen. I was gonna jump into that, Panero. So everybody's gonna roll their dice. Whoever has the highest numbers, and so forth, roll the dice again. Whoever gets the highest numbers. But for the audience that are under 18, I think you guys need earmuffs. It's time for bed. You guys got to get out of here.
No, there will be a
Come on.
parental. Yeah, there will be a parental
And tuck
advisory.
in
Hold on.
the kids.
Give me
right here.
5.2, so I can mark it. All right.
5.2.
There we go.
This
there
is
we go.
Adult
It's marked.
Swim. Everyone outside.
All right, 9
Out
o'clock.
of pool. It's Adult Swim.
That's right.
Hey, is that
9
good?
o'clock on the dot. Agua pipicana.
Are you eating Gouda? Is that Gouda cheese?
I
Yeah.
love it. I love
It
it.
is
I love it.
time.
So the game is called Risk the Roll, right? So there's 2 rounds of 6 questions, 6 being the number of on the dice. We're gonna play like 2 rounds, right?
Help me! Help me!
6 questions to equal the amount of numbers on the dice. If you roll a 5, you automatically lock a deeper question. If you roll the number 1, for an example, in the first round, and you roll a number 4 on the next round, you unlock the deeper question. Let's say you don't want to answer that deeper question because it's too fierce and you ain't about that life, you unlock the forbidden door. The forbidden
And
door
it gets worse.
is probably a deeper question than that original question.
And that's
All
a
right.
free-for-all question.
Right. We picked the
whatever
number
you want.
5 to represent the 5 hosts in this podcast. Is there anybody that has questions before we move on?
No.
Nope.
Seems
No, we're
pretty clear.
good?
Yep.
All right, so
Better
guys,
be.
let's roll the dice.
All right.
Click,
So
click,
who goes
clack, click,
first?
click, clack. I got 6.
We all
We
go.
all. I got 3.
I got
Everybody rolling
one.
light.
I got one.
I got 4.
I
De Niro's.
have 1 as well.
Ooh, I'm 3.
I'm
And who
4.
got?
Oh, so
Alrighty.
Panera goes.
So
Panera goes.
Panera and
goes
then
up.
and then myself.
All right. Click, click, clack. All right, 2. What's 2? What's 2? Hold on, I gotta look at this, guys. Oh.
Number 2, it says, what's the weirdest place you masturbated in?
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
I just want to
He
give
already
a quick.
sweating. He already
Yeah,
sweating right
what my
now.
palm, yo, knees weak and palms are sweaty.
Mom spaghetti.
And mom's spaghetti.
On his sweater
Sorry,
already.
Mrs. Panero's baby boy is gonna be so disappointed.
Oh, God.
Mrs. Penny.
In the backyard in Prospect Park.
What?
Wow.
Oh,
Why?
my God.
I'm like, why?
Dude, your room is
Oh,
upstairs.
Your boy was locked out, and technically I didn't masturbate. I got a handy.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Okay, now here we go. The question doesn't say where was the weirdest place you got a hand job. The question was,
Right.
where was the weirdest
Where?
place you
Yeah.
The
masturbated?
weirdest
All
place
right,
Yeah.
in the
you
back seat. All right, the weirdest
Yeah,
place.
you, not somebody else doing it for you.
All right.
Because that's not masturbating. Not really.
That's
All
a
right.
hand job.
That's like,
That
yeah.
is why your palms are sweaty, my brother.
Yeah.
You need to come out with this right now.
All right. No bullshit in the backseat of the ex's car.
Bruh.
Uh,
Was anybody in it?
No, nobody was in it.
Wow.
you just pull it out,
That's what I
just
hold my
whip it
breath
out.
for that question. I was like,
Nah, so
I like my mind exploded
context.
like 3
Yeah,
times.
you need some context. So here's what happened. We had gotten to an argument, and I walked off, and I had secretly snatched the keys. So I wasn't gonna go back upstairs. So your boy, before we got into the argument, we were supposed to, have some sexy time.
Hold on,
That's
I'm gonna need a
argument.
drink for this. I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm gonna crack something. Hold on.
wait, what?
So I gotta pause.
You got
Wait, I gotta pause.
no,
and
keep
it
going.
up.
Keep
So,
going.
Right. So I forget what we argued about. So when I leave and I take the keys, I'm like, no, F this. I'm not gonna. She's not getting no buns. I'm gonna be petty. Basically, I sprayed my love juices all on the backseat of her. All on the back of her. Nissan. Nissan. I think Murano. Yeah, Murano.
Wow.
I don't think I ever rode in the backseat of a Murano before, but I'm glad I did it. So I don't know if I was sitting on your juices, brother.
No, you didn't sit in that car.
ass.
So there's a few people who sat in that car, but it wasn't at that time that they sat in that car that happened.
Okay.
No comments.
Okay, Panero.
That was interesting. So who
Was
was
it,
the
though?
next? It was. I mean,
Flocka.
like, how
Flocka,
it
I'm
goes,
the
but like,
next
who
one,
had
so
the next?
Like
it's
I was
me. I'm
for-
about to roll
All
right
right.
now.
Clickety clack, click click clack.
Clickety clack, clickety
Wow.
clack.
Okay, so
What's
I
the
rolled.
number?
So I rolled a 4 again.
All
So
right. Where is
it
the
says-
craziest place you had sex?
where? Yeah, the craziest place. All right. So the craziest place I had sex
Woo-hoo-hoo.
in was in a winery in the wine cellar.
Oh,
Bruh.
wait.
So we
Wow.
were in a winery,
Okay.
okay, and this winery they actually had.
Wow.
It was a winery, and we had and it was what was it? It was like a mac and cheese stuff. It was popping that day,
Wow,
and
it was busy.
yes, and we were going around, and they were showing like the tour, and we snuck through a spot where it says "Do not enter," and we snuck in there,
And you
and
entered.
and he
And
entered.
entered.
And then we came out.
That entered word, right?
Yeah, and then we came like we were there for a little bit. We were there for a little bit, and then when I came out, we both came out, but we came out through a different way because we didn't remember how to get back out the first way. So we got out a different way, and then obviously after that we were giggling or whatever, and we had some really good mac and cheese. So
wow, wait, hold on. So Flocka said she was making mac and cheese in the winery, and then had mac and cheese. I'm dead.
And then had mac and cheese.
There was mac and cheese going on. So
yo, my mind is blown.
So if you say, "Oh, Flocka, are you very spontaneous?" I say, "Yes, I am."
Flocka's there with a thumbs up.
Like, yes.
She's out here like mac and cheese.
Yeah,
oh my.
She's like, I need more cheese with my macaroni, please.
Yes, it was like I was good. Then we had some wine with our mac and cheese, so it was a good time.
Holy shit, that's
I would never look. Yo, I've never been to a winery.
Now when I see you
look at a
think of
winery
mac and
the same
cheese,
again.
right?
Don't think about mac and cheese in a winery.
Yo, mac and cheese and wineries. I'm never gonna look at again.
Flocka's out here like stirred up.
Stirred up.
She's like, every time she sees mac and cheese, she's like, everything reminds me of him. Like
every time she hears she smells wine, she's like, it reminds me of that
I feel
moment.
like every time I go to a winery, because I've been to plenty of wineries, so I feel like every time I go to it, it just makes me want to drink a few more.
When you see those big wine barrels, you're like, ooh. You're like, ooh, no young ma, no young ma.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm telling you, and it was just not only was it fun, but it was like if we got caught, you know what I mean? Like there was like a exciting, you know, it wasn't just exciting for the one, it was exciting for both. It was like if we got caught, you know,
like out here being an exhibitionist.
It was
They were just gonna get a ticket. Or you was gonna get kicked out the winery.
Like me running away with my ass out. Me running away with my ass out.
Cheeks in the wind. Cheeks in the wind.
Cheeks and everything.
Yo, who's next? Yo, a chefe. Clickety clack,
it is
bro.
me, right?
Clickety clack.
Clickety clack. And I rolled the 6.
Whoa.
Let's see.
What is the weirdest thing to happen to you while receiving or performing oral?
Oral.
The weirdest thing.
Started.
Now it says
no,
either
they got
or giving.
No,
either or.
Giving, or
receiving.
Well, damn, I gotta pick in between. So, all right, I'll just
weirdest.
say the weirdest, right? So I'm very playful, right? When it comes down to like sex in general, right? So I had opened up some gummy worms or whatever, and I was eating gummy worms.
Mac and cheese and now gummy worms.
These gummy worms, you know, and I had them, right? So, but like she was there laying naked on the bed. She was there laying naked on the bed, and I threw a couple worms in there. Not in there, but
he was eating worms out of the cave.
It. Yeah. Some worms, nigga. I just threw them there. It started out as fun. You know what I'm saying? El Chefe, you are too crazy, right? And then it went from being crazy and getting intense right afterwards. So the weirdest thing that I ever did with like oral was like throw some candy on it, some gummy worms. It landed perfectly, and I started eating.
It landed perfectly.
Yeah, he sprinkled gummy worms like it was rose petals on the bed.
It landed perfect. It landed in perfect form.
Yeah,
he was like,
the judges gave it a 10. The judges gave it a 10.
I just want to say it's all shits and giggles until someone giggles and shits.
And apparently someone shitted out some worms.
Someone should have someone.
Bruh.
For real.
I mean, it wasn't like it was planned.
Gummy worm.
It wasn't planned. It was
yo,
not
you know what's
planned.
crazy?
He was like,
why'd you bring up that? Yo, You guys know I'm sponsored by THC. Now I gotta go upstairs and toss out my bag of sour gummy worms now.
Why?
Or,
Because
or
that's
if
the
Venero's
next
gonna be
flavor?
like,
No.
let me
he's
try
over here
this.
Yo, gummy
Let
worms,
me
mac
try
and cheese,
this.
wine. Yo,
I mean, they're edible. You know what I'm saying? So you play with it. You know what I'm saying?
my
Like,
man,
get
yo,
creative with it.
he said, I
Mhm.
sprinkled it like Salt Bae.
I swear to God I did, but I just threw it. Like I just threw it, and it landed.
landed
And it
perfectly.
landed. It was
Nah, I don't believe it. I believe he was there like Salt Bae and it fell off the elbow.
Like,
She's
You
like,
can't
El
sprinkle
Chepe,
gummy
what are you
worms.
doing?
You can.
I mean, they're heavy. They're like long.
No, they're not heavy. You
know what
can
I'm saying?
sprinkle them.
Like,
You grab a pinch and you just go, and you let it roll right off the elbow like Salt Bae. Come
Nah,
on, bro.
I threw it. It landed, and
He
I
said
was
he
like,
threw it.
"Ooh, look
He
what
said
I
he-
found." You know
He
what I
said he
mean?
threw it like a David Carr pass.
Wow.
You stupid. You stupid. Who is the next one to roll?
It's between I think Sunshine or the Narrows,
Oh,
but
it's
they
a
got to
tie. So
re-roll.
why don't you both
They both
roll
got
and
one.
They got to
whoever gets the
re-roll to
highest?
see who go. Yeah, to see who.
okay, I'm going
Yeah.
to roll. I'm rolling. I got 5.
The Narrows.
All right.
I'm getting anxiety.
Why?
And not for the reasons y'all think. I got a 3.
Whoa!
All
Sunshine, you're up.
right.
Sunshine, re-roll.
I gotta
Sunshine.
re-roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Clickety
Let me
clack.
re-roll.
Clickety clack.
All right. I got. Oh wow! I got 4.
Weirdest place.
The weirdest.
Where's the craziest place you had sex?
Oh my god! All right. So this is like a
Oh my
little
God.
crazy. This is even like we were very young. So yeah, this is the time that we were driving on, like, I want to say, was it Route 46 by Teterboro, and it started off with like oral as the driving was going on, like as he was driving. It started off as that, and then it turned into like me getting on top of him while he was like driving, and then it got like really intense from there, and we had to pull over and like finish off like in like, all right, so like how Teterboro has like all these like factories and stuff, so like we had to like pull into like one of them and like finish.
She was in the
Talk
industrial
about
section
pimping.
getting piped. You was in the industrial
question,
section getting
the
piped.
question is, how did this person keep driving?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Inquiring
it was, like,
minds need to know, how did this happen?
Like, how did this maneuver happen?
Okay,
for
so
real.
basically how we did it was like I was like sitting on him, like my back facing him. So
You were steering?
I'm steering, and while he's driving, while he's pushing like the pedals.
Yo,
it
that's
was like-
some like
it was like two
shit.
adolescents taking a hot ride in a car. One's working the pedals, and the other one's steering. All right, cool.
But that's because she's small. Because
They
let
both
me
small. What are you
visual
talking about?
on that.
They're both
Let a bitch
small.
Yeah,
like me try
right.
that shit. It's not gonna happen.
I mean, I'm tall. I don't know how that's gonna.
Exactly.
Well,
I'll be hitting the ceiling and shit.
Yo, that's
it helps
crazy.
that we're fun size. It helps that we're fun size.
Yeah, the fun size. I like that.
Yeah, it helps that we're fun size. So,
I need
but-
to drop like funk master flex bombs right here, yo. I'm not even gonna lie. I need some Taliban screaming, hello, like some shit. Yo,
Nice,
Sorry.
nice. It's time. De Niro.
De
Roll
Niro.
that dice.
Yeah.
clickety clack, clickety clack.
He said
Clickety,
Taliban. Yeah, he said Taliban. Oh, I'm over it. Good.
So I rolled a 1.
Oh, hold on.
Ooh, have you ever faked a nut?
I cannot
Yikes.
say that I have.
All
I
right.
don't know
So
how. No, wait, let me finish.
Yeah, for real.
I cannot say that I have. I don't know how one would, and the partner not notice if they're actually paying attention to what's actually happening. But I do know somebody else in this chat that has.
shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass the mic.
Pew pew pew.
Pew, pew.
No, all right. So can I revise the question for you then, De Niro?
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a twist.
I'll allow it.
That's why I asked,
Okay,
can
okay.
I? Has anyone faked the orgasm with you?
No. And I know for sure. Because
Said,
I
I
pay
like that.
attention.
I like the confidence. I love the confidence. He's like, no, and I know for
I
sure.
love
He
it.
said that. He said that with such gusto. With such gusto.
Ain't no shame in my game.
Can I add to that question where
Bruh.
was saying? I'm sorry, but De Niro was saying,
I'm dying.
how can someone not
Help me.
like no?
Well, in a sense, it's asking a man. So how can you not know when a man ejaculates?
Oh, okay, I get it. Because I was thinking more like the female side. I'm like, well,
Yeah, no, I'm not the right one for that question. Sorry.
yeah, I was like, wait.
It depends. It depends on how moist it is too, though. Like he could have gotten away with that. Any man could have gotten away with that. Be like, yo,
I mean, we'll wait till like the actual person that question was meant for, has to answer that question.
Okay. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah. Hold that thought.
He's like, hold that thought.
Okay, I gotta clickety clack.
Right, but before we go to the clickety clack, right? So what De Niro's was saying was that like you have to be in connection when you're in that moment, right? Like because it's a moment of passion, right?
Correct.
It's a moment of intimacy. So you would know if somebody's just not into it.
Correct.
You would just know. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
No, it's not into it, but like
no.
Again, we'll hold that thought. Hold it.
No,
it's my role.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Clickety clack.
Wait,
Clack, we got lots more to go.
Did I answer 6 already?
No.
Oh, okay.
So 6 is, what is the weirdest thing to happen to you while receiving oral?
Or performing oral.
Or performing.
Okay, so while receiving, and this is the XX. Nah.
Pause.
2 hours later.
The weirdest
Okay,
place,
so
the weirdest thing that happened to me while receiving oral.
You punched in the face.
Nah.
Yep.
That shit
So
is crazy.
While I'm
I
receiving
experienced
it,
that.
right? And shout out to the XX.
Shout out to that.
Shout out to those who know.
Shout out to the XX.
The XX.
Because she was a trooper. So is it technically is it technically considered a blumpkin when you fart while getting head?
No, it's no. That's not a blumpkin.
Whoa,
That's just
whoa,
gross.
whoa.
We just entered the abyss. You just
Wait.
the
Hold on, Pinero. Who farted? Was it you?
No, like it didn't happen to me. Like I was
you were
receiving.
performing it to somebody else.
No, I was
you were
receiving,
and then someone.
And
then the party.
I pooted. I farted.
Oh, you pooted.
Yeah, I farted. And she kept going.
Help me.
But then afterwards, she was like,
I'm dying.
I was like,
fart?
yeah, I was like, thanks for putting the gov out there. But she was like, yo, did you let one loose? I said, yo, it was so good, I couldn't clench no more.
Damn.
I had to lie because it was either I fart or like I probably shit myself. And you don't want to get a blanket, yeah, so you had to take, if you hold it.
So she was like, what is that aroma?
Yeah, she's like, this smells. She's like, yo.
That was probably in her mouth that taste.
Hey, that's why I said she's a trooper because she kept going.
She got pink
kept
mouth.
going.
Well, she got she got a gas sensation. She got a gas sensation.
yo, she got you want to talk about gaslighting? She got gas. She got the gas chamber, bro.
No gas mask.
No gas mask.
Oh my
Wow.
God, yo,
But
that's
no, that is
crazy.
not considered a blumpkin. You have to physically be defecating.
No, but I'm saying, is that technically considered a blumpkin, like a form of blumpkin?
No. Blumpkin is defecation while
Okay, wow, we're saving. All right,
pronunciation.
yeah, nah, all right. Like I know that much, but I'm saying, was that technically considered? Like, is that in the category of species
Maybe
for
maybe
blumpkin?
that's a baby blumpkin. I don't
Yeah.
Oh my God.
My God. Oh my. Clickety clack, clickety
Clickety
clack.
clack, like a.
Hey, clack, my turn. All right, I got 3. Have you ever been in a threesome, or would you ever entertain one? I have never been in a threesome. And I don't think I ever will be in a threesome, to be honest with you, because I don't know. I'm very territorial when it comes to my man. Like, whatever man I have is like, I am not sharing you with some other girl.
Men?
That's not
What if it's 2 men?
happening.
What if you're getting
Dun,
split
dun,
roasted?
dun.
I don't think I can do
Dun,
it.
dun.
I don't think I can
Right?
do 2 men.
What if you're getting rotisserie
Honestly,
chicken?
I don't, because not for nothing. I'm gonna throw it out there. Most threesomes are girl on girl with guy.
That's
Like
stereotypical.
most of them,
Yeah,
or
why you
at least
being
that's what the
why you
guys
being
That's
talk
sexist?
about.
Why
that's-
you being sexist?
So,
Yo,
but no, not for
Panero,
nothing. Every time, from my
chicken? Really?
Yeah, split
from
roasting.
my
The
experience,
term is Eiffel Tower.
from my
Split
experience,
roasting.
it's always been
Oh, shit.
yeah. Well, from my experience, it's always been everybody when they talk about threesome, it's always been a guy. I'm not saying it's sexist. I'm just saying that's how it is on my end.
didn't
That's
say it was
what I
sexist.
experienced.
Somebody
Like,
else said. I said it was
I
stereotypical.
said it was.
yeah, I
sexist,
know.
goddammit.
But I don't think it's sexist. I just think it's my experience. Like everybody who's talked about it has been guys, and like there
No,
was
but most guys,
most of
yeah,
them. There was like 1 or 2 girls.
Correct. So,
Right. There was like 1 or 2 girls who talked about it, but again, it was girl
but that's a
with guy.
stereotype
Well,
because
no,
you are getting.
I don't know if it's a stereotype. I'm just saying this is my
Let me finish.
experience.
Woo, she's getting
This is my
spicy out
experience.
here.
Yeah,
Let
it's
me
getting spicy
finish.
and racy.
where it's sounding sizzling. Shit,
What I'm
popping.
saying is it's a stereotype because you said you
Skillet.
asked. All right,
Sorry,
never mind.
Sorry, De Niro's.
No, because you said you asked men. Most heterosexual men would only do it if it's 2 women. That's
Yeah.
why it's a stereotype.
Yeah,
It's not you
No.
asked a bunch of people.
What
And
I
that
said
the
was
general
from what I
consensus.
heard. From what I heard. When I
you've also
when
said
I hear
men.
people talking about it, it's normally guy with girl and girl. That's from my experience.
Well, I can
And I'm
say
gonna-
that most. Well, to kind of piggyback off of Saka, I would say that most like heterosexual men just want 2 girls
Yeah,
and a guy.
yeah,
heterosexual
correct.
men would want
My
2
hand
girls.
is
Because
raised.
if
That's a
you because
stereotype.
if you talk to them about having like a man female man, most likely they're not gonna want to do that, and they're not normally down for that. So
Again, right. So again,
that's
And
what
that's-
I would categorize.
And that's where a double
So, but
standard comes in.
but like again,
Mhm.
that's what I said. I'm like, from what I've experienced, it normally the guys that I talk to is guy with girl and girl. So for
Yeah.
me,
Which
that's
is why I
for me.
changed
I'm
the
not saying everybody
narrative.
else, just for
Right.
me and my experience.
But
It's
that's why I
been
changed the
No,
narrative.
so
to
that's
give
why
you a
he
little bit
asked.
of
Yeah, that's why he asked.
That's why
Yeah.
I asked you, how would you feel about 2 men? I flipped the little question to you.
right. So I said, honestly, I don't think I would do 2 men. Like I feel like I'm a
she
little
don't wanna
bit
get
old
split roasted.
fashioned. I feel what happened?
Like it's like don't split roast me.
Chicken.
Don't rotisserie chicken me. Don't Eiffel Tower me. Don't split roast me. Leave me alone. I want 1 popeta and 1 popeta only.
Me and the other person.
It's not
Can
that
I
kind
can
of
I
party.
add to that? Can I add to
Did
that?
you guys hear me?
No.
No.
What happened?
Oh, my connection was unstable. No, I was saying Flacco said she wants 1 popeta and 1 popeta only.
What about if it was another taco?
Yep.
What about you? and
I'm
another
all about
taco?
the one, and that's it.
No, she said
Wait,
no.
I
She said no.
digress.
Me and who?
I
Yeah, yeah.
digress.
Who's
I
next?
digress.
Clickety clack, clickety clack. You already said no to that one too.
It's me and I'm quickly clacking. I got a 4. Wait. I got a 6 last time. Right. So I got a 4.
Where's the
And,
craziest place you had sex?
This should be interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
So I don't discriminate at any place. I mean, like when you're hot and heavy at that point, I think spontaneous and being impulsive in that situation always works, right? So for me, the craziest was in the park. This is in Patterson. I'm not even gonna lie. This is in Patterson.
Wow.
Right? It's about like 11:30 at night. Everybody's out of this park. And we're laying on top of the car. But like on the rooftop, and we're like looking at the stars. And one thing led to another, and like I'm legit on top of a car getting busy. Straight up, right there. Right on top of the roof.
He was like, I bet the neighbors know my name.
I swear to God.
For real.
I swear to God. Different
Cheeks
positions
in the
too.
wind.
It wasn't, yeah, it was different positions. Cheeks were definitely out there, different positions. It was fun. One of my better times. Back and cheesing it up, exactly.
Back and
But that was fun. Not even gonna lie. But it was just like a broad nighttime. Like anybody could have passed
under the moonlight, under the stars,
under the moonlight,
and Patterson.
It was just right.
Not even at Garrett.
Not even at Garrett.
Yo, not even at Garrett Mountain. Not even at the hilltop.
I bet you it was North East Park.
Yo, I bet you it was.
No.
I bet you it was.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Third Ave.
No, it wasn't. No.
It was that one. It was Third Ave. Don't tell nobody.
It was Third Ave. It was Third Ave. Or it was
all right. So if you go on Route 20, there's like that park that we used to go to. Everybody plays baseball there.
Oh, Eastside Park.
There it is.
Yeah, he didn't even go to the hill. He didn't even go on the stairs.
No.
Well,
you know where that little circle
big.
is? Right, but you know where that circle is? Like right there.
Oh, he was in the semicircle. He was by the castle.
Yeah, right. I was around that way.
He was by the... Yo, the Wide Awake
and
Sleepers
cheese.
had a show. The Wide Awake Sleepers had a show.
They really, if they wasn't wide awake sleeping, then they definitely had a show. They wasn't too busy.
Yeah.
They wasn't too busy sleeping too hard.
He was out there Paul beating it up.
It was awesome. I mean, it's probably like one of like my better experiences. Like
You said better.
Yeah.
Oh
okay.
my God.
Yeah, it really was.
Clickety clack, clickety clack.
Sunshine, clickety clack.
All right, let me get my dice. We roll. Oh my God, I am like getting 4. I got 4 again. So let's do the second 4.
No. You gotta reroll.
She knows.
Oh, I gotta reroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she's gonna answer the second set.
All right, I got 6.
Hopefully you get a 1. Oh, man.
No, hopefully. So what is the weirdest? What is the weirdest thing that happened to you while receiving or performing oral sex?
Okay, so the weirdest thing that happened to me was like in my earlier days. Well, when I was like a little younger.
She was just
and I was performing oral, and like this is kind of embarrassing, but I was like performing oral, and he like, I think he pushed like a little too like deep and like in my throat, I guess, and I like kind of like regurgitated a little bit, but it was like
she's like,
yeah, it was so like, but it was so like under radar, like he didn't notice or anything, so I was just like, oh my God. But in my head I was like freaking out because it was like, what the like what the F? Like,
Do you wipe it off? Do you keep
did
going?
you keep going?
No, I'm gonna just keep it real G. I kept going because I'd like what I did was like,
You are a trooper.
That's my girl. That's my girl.
I kept going. And I'm gonna keep it G. I kept going. Like basically what happened was like a little bit came out, swallowed that bitch back down, and kept going. And that was it.
The show must go on.
Yep.
The show went on all right. The show went on.
Oh my
But
God,
yeah,
fucking ribs.
That's my girl right there.
Yo, straight trooper for real.
Oh my ribs.
Oh, yeah.
She was like,
That
wait,
was-
I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Very-
Hold up.
She was like,
and my head
she was like,
oh my God. I was like, what the hell
Well,
is this?
I mean, sometimes that happens. Like,
Yeah, sometimes it was a little too like it was aggressive, and I was just like, whoa.
And all you can do at that point is just suck it back up and keep it moving.
Yeah. So.
Oh my goodness.
The Nero's clickety clack, please.
I got it.
He's like,
3.
please.
Please.
Wait, you
I
got
got
a 3?
3. Yes, I got a 3.
Oh, you just need a 2.
Have you ever been in a threesome? That's number 3.
Or
Or would you ever entertain?
Had you been split roasted before De Niro's?
I have been Eiffel Tower before, yes.
Wow.
Wow, he was like, yeah, he got rotisserie chicken. No, we don't need no deets. Because De Niro's is like, I'm just friendly. Yeah, because he's gonna be like, I'm friendly. That's it. FYI, I'm friendly.
I mean, I'm not gonna give you blow by blow.
No, yeah, please, please.
Can I ask a question?
But did you feel like
it or
like how did it happen? Details like
it happens. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, did you like it?
To piggyback off
it? It was an experience and it was a good time.
Did you feel like a rotisserie chicken?
I did not.
Okay, good.
I did not, but it was a good time.
Spiciness.
But I would just say, don't do it with somebody you're going to be in a relationship with. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I always felt about that.
I feel you. If you do it, be there for just do it for a good time, not a long time.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me roll this shit. I got another 6. Fuck, I got 5. You know what? I ain't answering that question. Nope, I don't want to answer it. I don't want to answer it because you ready for the simple fact?
What is the question? What's
the question?
Is oral essential?
You ready? Because that's simple, and I don't want to answer a simple question. So
the forbidden door.
So anybody can ask me whatever question you want.
Anyone?
Forbidden door?
Any question? I meant. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Any question.
Any one question.
I got one.
All right, go ahead. Shoot it.
Oh, dirk.
Do you prefer vibrating or non-vibrating toys?
My guy. Time out.
That's
is that on the list? If that's on the
list,
it's
on the list. Is it on the list?
2 hours later.
I got a spicy question.
Shoot,
no, I want to answer the first one.
Shoot. But I thought that was a good one. Yeah.
I want to hear that one.
All right, but I want to hear what I missed. I do want to hear what I missed. The narrow shoot. Because I will answer HF's question.
Have you ever premature ejaculated?
Help me!
Oh, that's a good one.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah, that is
That's a good one. Too bad I can't answer that one. So yeah. Yes, I do love toys. Just don't put it near me.
Wait, but vibrating or not vibrating?
Vibrating.
Either or. Listen, if she says, listen, you want to put this bicho ring on your thing, on your popeta.
Right.
And it vibrates.
And it vibrates and don't vibrate, but like when you rub, it hits my thing, and like, hey, whatever helps you. Mm-hmm. Whatever floats your boat, sweetie. I'm into toys, but if you're talking about now, this got to go up my butt and all this stuff, I'm out the door. I will. My clothes will stay there. The only thing I'm taking.
That's another question.
That's another question. That's another question. But yeah, we don't do that type of stuff over there.
Okay, so you like toys in general.
I like toys. I like toys.
All right, clickety clack. I think he likes toys. Clickety clack.
All right, so I rolled.
So you already answered that.
Yeah. So I had to I just
re-roll.
I re-rolled and I got 6.
So
what is the weirdest thing to happen?
You? Receiving or performing oral?
That is the main
Okay, so I don't know.
question, right? Of the game so far.
All right, so okay. This is a little weird for me. I don't know if it's gonna be weird for you guys, but it's weird for me. So I was performing, and this guy, he wanted to be a little bit more like do something a little different. So he started to put like chocolate all over. And you know me, guys, I love chocolate. Right?
Apparently he knew
So
that
I'm like,
too.
all right, like, okay,
Yeah.
I could get into this. I'm like, I could get into this. You know what I'm saying? I like chocolate, I'm like, okay, we could make it a little sweeter. You know what I'm saying? So I started going in with the chocolate and I was like, I am not digging this chocolate. It tastes kind of funny. It's not tasting good to me. I am like, I don't know.
What?
I was
what?
like, you know what? I'm like,
You was like
I don't
eating
want-
a cookie. It sounded like Cookie Monster, right? She's like,
Yeah.
I was like, listen, in my mind. Yeah, I was like, listen, I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I gotta slurp all this shit up because I'm not feeling this. I do not want to throw up.
Don't want to
I'm like,
come
because it doesn't
sunshine.
taste like regular chocolate. So I'm like, so what I start doing is I start sucking it up or like licking it and sucking it to get it all off.
Wow, you're doing visual.
All off of him so that
Wow.
I can continue.
You be getting
So I ended up
deep.
licking and sucking it all up like a vacuum.
Wow.
Like licking
Like a
it and sucking
Hoover.
it up like a vacuum. And then I was like, okay. Cause I was like, oh my God, I felt my stomach was like in knots. Like I felt like
Like
It was all that
like
peanut
was,
chocolate.
I felt like I was gonna throw up on I felt like I was gonna throw up on him.
You about to put sunshine.
And so yeah, I was sweating. I was like, this is not it. So finally I sucked it all up. And you know what? I sucked it all up. He didn't realize it. So that's a win on my end. And after that,
pulled the
then I
sunshine.
started doing my thing when everything was done.
a
So
little
I feel like
advice
that was the
moving
weirdest
forward.
because
You don't have to eat all the chocolate. You can
Yo.
leave some chocolate
No,
around, you know.
Yo,
no,
my
so like I
fucking
didn't
ribs
want
hurt
to
so bad.
stop in the middle. Like I didn't want to stop in the middle of doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of like turns the mood off. So I was like, listen, like I gotta take one for the team. I gotta lick it all up and suck it all up because I'm gonna throw up if I don't. And then I just kept going.
That's
Yo,
a lot of
I-
He
calories
didn't
you
notice,
just
but I was
ingested.
Yo, a lot of calories. I hope the babies wasn't mixed in it.
Yeah.
Because that, yo,
So
what-
a lesson,
yo,
a lesson
'cause
for
she said-
me is I will never, ever, ever, if anyone, was like, oh, I want some, let's put some chocolate, syrup, I'm
No.
gonna say no. We're not doing this again. So I'm gonna have to be like, nah, I think I like the natural way.
Flaquita's like, nope, I'm Gucci right now. Yo,
I like
no.
the
I
just
strawberries,
gotta add-
the chocolates,
gotta
the
add- I just
caramel,
gotta
the
add-
whipped cream. I like all that.
I just gotta say something, I hate every single one of you and I love you all at the same time. I got one getting split roasted. Like I'm learning things.
I got one against.
Like
We gotta do up a little
learning
bit in my
things.
mouth.
Like we got two sunshines. We got a sunshine and a chocolate sunshine. Like yo, the milk's gone bad apparently, Flocka. The milk is gone bad.
Meanwhile, the night is still young. Clickety
Yeah, the
clack.
night is young. Clickety clack. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yo, my ribs hurt so
It
bad.
is me. It is me, right? So let's do it.
So we might have to do a part 2. I'm not
I
even gonna
think-
for.
I got a
I
I got
Part
a
2's gonna
6
be the
again.
other set of questions.
yeah.
Wait, I got a 3.
Okay, so number 3, El Chef A, have you ever been in a threesome or would you entertain one? Dun, dun, dun.
I've been in a few threesomes.
You was getting split
Wow.
roasted?
What happened?
He
What happened? Yo, hold up.
got prim and proper real quick with me, but
He's like, well, I've been in a few.
Yeah, he had to get off the mic. He had to get off the mic.
Yeah, like, what the-
It's just the ones I've been in 3 threesomes in my life. A few that were, like just on vacations or whatever, and then I even had one with my best friend. I even had one.
Yeah, we know that. I think we know that story. We don't want to hear that one.
There's a few of them, right? So this one in particular happened to be somebody that I was like dealing with often, right? It wasn't official, but we were seeing each other. You know what I mean? But she said that she liked girls, and she had a specific friend,
and you had
she would like. I was not the one to be like, hey, listen, I'm down. It wasn't like that. She came to me and she was like that. She gets pleasure off of seeing me give it to someone because she knows how it feels. And I was like, are you sure? Because this is gonna get like real crazy up here, right? So
we're gonna get hot and heavy.
Puss came to some. I come out of work. The friend is here. And I'm like, oh, all right. So I'm not expecting, I'm a little nervous. I'm like, oh my God, what if one thing leads to another? And sure enough, one went down on the other. And the one that I was seeing started performing oral sex on me. And then that's when all bets were off at that point. Cause like I got like totally in the mood. Like it was like a straight porno scene like that.
He went from I can't believe this is happening to like yes this is happening
right now.
He's like, it's about to go down.
It really went down like a few times that day. And then it became like an all day thing. So I was like chilling there. Oh, you guys hungry? Word. And this wasn't around like Grubhub and DoorDash and stuff like that. This was like a couple years ago.
So this is why you calling you Chefe? This is the context.
Yeah, I was cooking it up. Yeah,
he was making mac and cheese. He was making mac and cheese while making Alfredo.
He was over here like, "Got hungry? I got cock meat sandwich for you." All right, clickety clack.
All right. Let me roll. Let me see what I get. All right, I got 5.
Oh, do you want to answer? Or do you want to open up? Do you want to knock?
Hey, what's the question?
5. Oh, is oral sex essential? Definitely. That is definitely essential. I know some people like DJ Khaled doesn't like to go down on his wife, but listen, if you want to get the motor started, like it's right. Boo you, DJ Khaled.
Boo you. No shout outs to DJ Khaled. No shout
to that man.
But I feel like it's super essential because it's foreplay. And you don't want to just jam it in. It's like jamming in a dry ass well. You want to fucking start that bitch up, So like
nobody want no damn brush burn.
Right. So I do definitely think like it's just, and it should go both ways. Both man and woman should do it, enjoy it, love it.
That's like spreading cold peanut butter on like hot ass toast.
Right. Like you gotta give it some moisture.
You never did that.
He said I put peanut butter on
some hot sunshine for some reason.
I said that's like putting cold peanut butter on hot toast.
You couldn't use another analogy because
nobody likes dry toast.
Nobody.
Yeah, you like dry toast.
I like my toast with a little bit of something on it.
You need a little bit of lubrication.
Yeah, I need a little lubrication.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, but why peanut butter? Why peanut butter?
No one want no cold ass fucking no cold ass butter.
But the peanut butter melts. But the peanut butter melts, and then it's all goodness.
Sunshine is saying she needs some peanut butter on her toast.
I would say maybe instead of the peanut butter, I would say like some jam, like some strawberry jam or
jam. I don't want that jam.
All right, clickety clack, clickety clack.
Clickety clack.
I'll be content with butter, but that's just me.
Yeah,
all right.
Damn, Sunshine.
And not the doo-doo butter.
No truffle butter. We want Jiffies. No truffle butter over here.
We want Jiffies.
All right. So I rolled a 4.
There it is.
What's
Hold number on. 4?
It's where is the craziest place you have sex?
In a backyard.
In the backyard. Was
In
it
whose
was
backyard?
it grandma's
Okay.
backyard? Was
In
it
whose
grandma's
backyard? Yep.
Was
We
it
don't
your
need to know
mama's
who.
backyard?
We just
It
need to
was
know
in the
where.
backyard I knew.
Oh, okay.
Was it daytime or nighttime?
It was nighttime, but it was someone's
Oh.
backyard.
Oh,
I
so the
just
wide
don't know
awake.
who
Okay, question. Was it a wide awake sleeper area?
No,
So
it
there
was
was
a
like.
nice
Okay.
backyard.
Oh, okay. All right. So it wasn't Patterson. Okay.
It was Patterson. It was Patterson adjacent.
Yeah. Okay. I figured that. It's Patterson
It's
adjacent.
Jason.
Okay, my turn, because he ain't gonna share no more.
That's it.
He's like, that is
It's like I
it.
tap, I gracefully bow.
He's like, that's as far as I go.
Word.
Yeah, so I rolled a 5.
You already rolled that
You
before.
you already rolled that, so do it again.
Roll again.
Oh snap! This is the one everyone's been waiting for.
Number one.
Number one.
Number one.
Oh my god.
Have you
Oh
ever
my God.
faked a nut?
I'm dying. Help me.
It got real quiet. It was like crickets.
Yeah.
We all ears on this one.
All right, go PP.
Do you need
Go
do you
PP.
need do you need context for how long I've been faking it too?
No.
No,
Well, fuck
just
it.
get the
No,
answer.
fuck it.
Just,
All right,
Keep that
so
to
yeah.
yourself.
All right.
Answer it. We did it.
just
Whoa,
get to the
whoa.
point.
Yeah,
Get to
so-
the point. Get to
Answer
the
the
All
point.
right.
question,
Yeah,
Panera.
I have. I
Get
have for
to the
5
point.
years. I did it for 5 years.
Okay, so you're still throwing the date out there anyway.
Yeah, I'm still throwing the date out there.
Yeah, he wanted
No
to
context.
answer,
He
like,
wanted to
5
say that.
years.
He
No
wanted to
context.
say
No, because I was with two. I was like, it's already that could be 2 different exes. Well, 3 different exes. So
The world may never know. Go ahead.
yeah, exactly. Clickety clack.
Clickety clack.
Oh, that's it. You're just gonna leave it at yes.
Yeah, he's like, that's it.
Next
I
up.
have faked the nut.
All right,
All
so
right,
I
we'll
rolled
leave
a
it there.
3. I rolled a 3, but I already did
I
that
have
one.
to say, Panera, I'm very underwhelmed. I'm very underwhelmed.
So, no, you ready? So for the females, so I'm gonna give y'all some guidance if you want to know if your partner's faking or not.
Yeah, I keep rolling the same stuff. Hold on.
Right? Here's what happens.
Here we go.
When a man's
All right.
hard, he can do when a man's hard, you can do Kegel exercises and it makes the pupeta jump. So while you're making the orgasm noise and the face and the movement, you making the pupeta, you're doing your Kegel exercises. So it's all wet down there.
Oh shit!
You know, it's
I'm
all
done.
wet down there. So you know, you're never gonna know. So for
Oh
those
my
that's wondering who
God.
never had a baby
Ladies,
by me,
ladies.
so if you say you had a baby by me, just know, like Jada can say, you never had a baby come in. I never heard anybody get a baby in nothing else.
Wow, like I said before, if you're paying attention, you should know. Because that shit is sticky. Just saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yo,
That's what I said for my
All
females.
right.
For my
ladies,
females,
like,
that's how you know.
Clickety clack.
Clickety clack.
I guess.
Yeah,
clickety
so
clack.
okay, so I got number 2.
All right.
So what is the weirdest place you masturbated in?
Ooh, spicy.
That's what I got. But I don't know if like if there's no weird place. Like I do it in the shower.
Wepa.
No, okay. So
There's
have
not
you ever
really
done it?
any weird place.
That's not weird. You never did it in like in a
So
car.
I'm
in a
like,
parking
all
lot?
right.
You
So
never had-
I don't know if you guys want to ask me a question. I don't know if you guys want to ask
Opening the door.
Oh,
Answer me
but
another
you already
question.
answered. Oh, okay.
No,
me. Yeah,
she
because
said-
it's like it's just really
She's
quick. Like
open-
I've done it. I'm like I've never really done it. You
Well,
know,
what's
I mean, as a female, like you can't really do it. I mean, you could do it anywhere, but it's just kind of like I don't know. I don't think I've never really done it anywhere else. So it's like all right,
I've seen
there
women do it
is.
in their car. I've seen women do it at work. I see women do it at grandma's
Not
house.
me.
Like, I'm
Well,
just
clearly
saying,
Flock
not
has
my
been-
Not
grandma,
me.
not my grandmother's house in general. I'm just saying, like, I'm just throwing the
Not
narrative
not
out
this
there.
No.
girl. Yeah,
Flock guys,
not
that
this girl. So
True.
yeah, so it's like a really straightforward question. So if you guys want to ask me something, right? Or do you just want me to leave it like that?
It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
You can ask me a question. Just don't be too R-rated. Because I'm not gonna answer because I already answered. If it's too R-rated, I'm not gonna answer because I already answered number 2. So
No, you can't.
you could give me
can't
something, but just not
you
two.
can't open the forbidden door and then ask then I ask for the super spicy questionnaire. All right.
Well, I already answered it though. I already answered question 2. I'm just saying you
So
can ask
maybe
me
you
something.
wanna just close that door.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna
let's
close
close
that
the
door.
door.
No,
Let's close the door.
no, you know what? No, you know what? Open it. What? Ask me something because I was like, whatever.
Go ahead. I'll leave it
Ooh.
up to. I'll leave it
Okay.
up. I'll
She's
leave it
being
up.
bold.
Yeah, she's being
Right.
bold. Who's gonna ask?
Would you ever do it at a red light? Would you
Would
ever
you ever
like
pull a
rub on it?
sunshine?
You know
Would I
what I'm
ever do
saying?
it? Would I ever do a sunshine?
Yeah, at a red light. At a red light.
Oh yeah, I would.
Wow.
I'll figure it out. I'm tall, but we push the seat back a little bit.
She's
And
like
you
the
know,
C.
like
She's like it's called the C's move.
we're gonna figure it out.
She's like, hell yeah.
Yeah, she said it with no
Yep, I'm gonna be
hesitation.
riding while he be driving.
Right.
Wow.
All righty.
Ooh.
All righty.
Can I get a hold?
I mean, that was pretty bold right there.
Word. Can I get a click and clack? Can I get a click
Yeah,
and
click
clack?
clack. Can I get a clicky clack?
Come on, Chefe, come on.
Any day now.
Rolling. Come on. I got a
Okay.
2.
Hey.
So
About
the
to hit
thing
him with
is,
the Jeopardy music.
I got a 2.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh my god. I got a 2.
All right. What's the
Also.
weirdest place you've ever masturbated?
The weirdest place. Oh man. Fuck.
Mrs. Chef's baby boy's not gonna be proud.
Ah, man. Fuck.
You gotta make Mrs. Chefe. You gotta make Mama Chefe
all
proud.
right. No, because I did it at work. I'm gonna lie, bro. I did it at work.
Wait. All right. I need context. Which job?
Was it Wally World?
No. This is not recent. This is like prior. All right. So I was working in Union City. I was cutting hair. And there was a chick there that she was from Patterson. She knows a couple people that we know. And she was like, doing some things orally. And I just couldn't finish, right? Because I was nervous. I'm in the job. We're in the back room actually where people get their facials done. Crazy, right?
Somebody get
right. Right. So exactly. So I'm getting the sloppy toppies, and it was a while, and somebody came in, and I just didn't want to suffer, the infamous boo balls, right? Because I started feeling a sensation coming, so I was like, let me rub one out. So I went to the bathroom.
So no facial for her.
No facial for her, which is disappointing in that. And yeah, and I had to rub it out, and I used the hand soap. I'm not even gonna lie.
He used the Jergens. He used the Jergens to jerk it.
It's antimicrobial.
Yeah, I got a nice wash, and I had to let loose, So that's what happened at work.
Yeah, not the Jergens, not the Johnson & Johnson.
You had to use the Lysol wipies afterwards. You know what I'm saying? But shit is all good. So I work.
All right.
Clickety clack.
Clack.
All right, let me clickety clack. All right, I'm about to roll. All right, so I got a 3. So the question is, have you ever been in a threesome or would you entertain one? So no, I have never been in one. And if I ever were to have done one, it would have to be with people I don't care about, because I feel like I can't do it with a person I love, because I'm too jealous for that shit. It's plain and simple. I am not caring.
Like I said, I'm too jealous.
Right, I'll sucker punch a bitch. We not playing that. So,
Like
but
if
I was in if I was not in a serious relationship, I didn't know the two people didn't care, and I would do either one. So
yeah.
Wow.
Spicy.
If I didn't care
Clickety.
about the people, like never gonna see them again, type of thing.
Clickety clack, clickety
You
clack.
might like,
Somebody.
that's my girl.
Oh no, I care less.
That's
I
that
know that's the little
Gemini.
sis. I know little sis. So believe me, if I'm down for that, she's down for it. Believe me.
All right, so I rolled a 3. I already answered that. I rolled a 1. I already answered that.
Oh, so you got a 4. You get another 1. You got to open that door.
I got a 5. Is oral sex essential?
5.
Yes.
Wait. Do you want? Wait. Before you answer that,
He took the question.
The
He
I
took the question.
Yes.
He took the question.
But all right, fine. I'll be bold. The door is fucking open.
Who wants to answer?
Yes.
Who wants to answer? Who wants to answer the question?
I don't know.
Okay, so have you ever had a threesome?
I said yes
He
before.
answered that.
He has
Yeah.
He's been
Rotisserie
split roasted.
chicken.
Yeah, he's been split roasted.
Yeah.
He's been Eiffel Towered in. He's been treated like rotisserie chicken.
That was the split roast. That's right. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. That was a split roast.
All right,
Okay,
so I'll allow the door open for another question.
Would you be open to swinging?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Would you put your keys in the bowl?
I feel like that's a conversation that would need to take place with your partner
True.
before answering yes or no, because it's not only affecting you, it's affecting your partner and your relationship. So I feel like that
Right.
after some discussion, after a partner, and everything's comfortable, I mean, I wouldn't see why not.
Wow, the narrow system
Valid.
up today.
Valid.
I'm learning some things. It's like every question.
Taking notes.
Yo,
I'm sorry,
Yo.
Panero. You over here taking notes.
No, I'm not taking
sorry.
notes. You know those memes that it's like this man sitting on the thing and it's like a different picture and it's like he sits back in the chair more. Every time De Niro's answers a question, that's me. Like I'm moving back in the chair more and more. Like my
Well, I
mind
am
is
a
being
Gemini.
blown.
I'm just saying.
Sunshine. I think we all got one more question to answer. So don't worry, we all got one.
So
it's my turn. It's my turn. I gotta
Sunshine.
click that. No.
All right.
Did I answer 4? Yes, I did. Wait, did I?
The only one I
No, I didn't. I did it.
and
I didn't
2.
answer 4.
Okay, where's the
So-
craziest place you've had sex, Panera?
Shout out to
And-
Union City. To those that know, on Kennedy Plaza, that church. I got
What?
Shout out to Union City.
I got buns right where they park the buses. Right next to the church.
Boy, he was like, the church? I'm like, what? Not in the church.
No, not in the church. Sorry. Mama Panero, you're gonna be very disappointed. I know this is the one you're not gonna want to listen to. But yeah, I was outside the church.
Next to the Sunday school bus, some nerves.
And I went in the Sunday school bus. Holla at
Oh
me.
my goodness.
oh my god,
Wow.
really?
Lord.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, no, I can't say Lord because he was like right there with you.
Do you guys want to go to like round number 2?
No, round number 2 is gonna go. We're gonna do part 2. That's gonna be next week. We're gonna do that next week.
Okay.
I like it.
Noted.
All right. Clickety clack.
Is it my
Clickety-clack.
turn?
Yeah,
Clickety
yeah.
clack.
All right. So the one that I didn't do
There's
was
2 that everybody hasn't done yet.
yeah, I didn't do the one. So I didn't do number 1, which was have I ever like faked a nut? That's the one I didn't do. And my answer is yes, I have.
Wow.
Oh.
Let me find out. We got a bunch of fakers up in here.
I did, and it was one time, to be honest, it was one time. And so the reason why I did was Well, this is very interesting. I'm just gonna say it really fast.
He's like, get the fuck off
But,
me.
so yeah. So it was basically,
me.
I was drunk. He was drunk, and every time, like we were doing it or whatever, and then he would stop, and then he would stop, walk around, and do it again. Like it just made me like not want to do it anymore.
Oh, he's catching whiskey dick.
Who the fuck does that?
And the reason why I say
For real,
stop,
I'm
I'm
like,
gonna say
what?
this. Yeah, like they would like go and then they stop, and I'm like, all right, like this is getting weird, right? So I'm like, I don't want to really do this anymore. So I'm thinking he's not. I'm thinking he's stopping because for me, I'm sorry, but for me, sometimes it takes me a while to get going. Like I just need to feel a little bit more,
Stimulated.
or you know what I'm saying. So sometimes it takes me. Sometimes I'm quick, and then sometimes I'm not. Like you gotta freaking work for it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like maybe he wasn't really working, and I was like, listen, like I'm like I gotta go. So like I was getting like whatever. So finally we were doing it, and I was like, I did my best acting and shit. I did my best acting. I did my best acting, and not for nothing, to answer, was it De Niro? I think De Niro was like, oh, well, could he ever know? I'm like, yeah, because I be moist as hell. So when they think I'm not, I do it. So I was very moist.
Please flag up.
I hate this word now.
I'm very moist. So
moist.
Like, and listen,
moist.
and
it's the word of the day.
And it only ever happened one time. Because everybody else, like I get it off, but for some reason that day I was just not feeling it. Yeah, and I was like, you know what? It's time to go. Yep, it's time for me to go. Time for me to go. So I'll be like, and he was like, oh, it was good. I was like, yeah, it was great, and I left.
Clickety clack, clickety clack, please. I'm just there. I just flag. Yeah, we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it at that.
Just gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
I'll save it for the unplugged.
I got a number 2.
All right, number 2. You've already done that one. Roll again.
Roll again. I got a 1.
Have you ever picked a nut?
Run, bitch! Run!
No, I have never. But there were certain times where I was debating it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not
the
working.
Russian.
Like,
definitely the Russian.
There. You know what I'm talking about.
Definitely the Russian.
Exactly.
Definitely the Russian.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, this chick, right? Like I was trying to get after her. Like I was after her. I was like, yo, I wanted her. Finally got the opportunity. Yeah, I was like, yo, Panero, you're coming with me this day. We're out, right? I go over there. I'm eating some cold ass Russian food. I don't even want to eat it, but I feel like, we're Hispanic. If you don't eat their food, they're gonna look at you some kind of way. You know what I mean? So I'm like, let me hurry up, eat this. Took her around.
Like Fear Factor and shit?
Like legit cold meatloaf. Like cold ass meatloaf. And you know, like
he was out there eating donkey balls and shit. Like
yo, it's dry. You need something to take it down, right? Anyway, so I pulls her around. I go to the back. Now we're in the back room. I start to lay her down, and it was like there was a couple of things wrong with it, right? Like there was a lot of bush. I'm not a big fan of bush. I don't like
natural.
I don't mind hair. You know what I'm saying?
But full jungle.
Don't. But come on, like that shit can't fluff up like after the panties come down. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not. Come on, yo. Like I like the Brazilian wax. I like the shave. I even like if you bring it down and trim it down to like a 1. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fine. But you know what I'm saying? Like when it's like nicely shaved. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of hair.
He said, yo, he needs the barber tip. You hit it with the 1.
Well, he even gave her the number.
Hit it with the 1, right? So push came to shove, right? So I was turned off about that, but I was so into her at that point. I'm like, yo, whatever, like, it's just here, right? Slides in, And when I slide in, it's like I'm like slippery slope. And for my niggas out there, for all my dudes out there,
it's like a slip and
like
slide.
you don't want to, yeah, you don't want a slippery slope, yo.
It's like throwing a hot dog down the hallway.
Right, and I'm like well put together. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I'm in there, I want to be able to like feel shit. You know what I'm saying? And I really didn't. And then on top of that, it was just like, maybe she was doing a lot that day. Maybe it was just the wrong time. Maybe her pH balance was off. I don't know, but it was not the proper aroma that I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? So,
all right, clickety clack. You were making me yak.
Yeah, yo. I had to like.
He's like, please move on from that. He's like,
rub on and move on. So that's what happened. I wanted to, but I never did.
Wow. All right, Sunshine.
All right. Let me roll a couple times here. Hold on, because I'm not getting. All right.
Wait, but there's only like 2 questions left, right?
All right. So do I pick one? Okay, I'm just gonna pick one then. So the ones that I didn't answer was, what's your weirdest? Okay, I have never. I'm gonna do. Have you ever faked a nut? No, I have not. And the reason I don't do that is because I'm not
you need to learn a lesson, little boy.
Where you need to know, yo, if shit ain't working, my G. If it ain't working, it ain't working. I'm not gonna.
You need to go back to the drawing board.
Right. I'm not gonna stroke your ego. I'm not gonna. No. It's just hey, hey, champ. Next time, okay? Next time. All right.
All right. You didn't make it happen this time. Take some notes. We'll try again.
Yeah, for real. Because I'm like,
love it.
No.
I love it.
Excuse me, sir. You were not the best. That was not your best performance.
You really need to go back to the drawing board with that one.
We got performers.
With that foolishness.
Stay sucker free, y'all. Stay sucker free.
For real.
So
Flocka
deserves the Oscar, and Sunshine is like, you need to make sure you get an Oscar.
Yeah.
You gotta be, in order to win the award, you need to be nominated, nigga.
Wow. It only happened once, but you know what? I freaking should win an Oscar.
I'm like, you should. I applaud you, and for all the women out there on lockdown with that terrible ass whack shit. I'm sorry. Yeah, I need to go find something else.
Be real and let them go back to the drawing board.
Let them know their shit is ass.
He can't work the middle because his thing too little. You know what I mean? Like,
sometimes it could be. Listen, sometimes it could be like that weird, like skinny, like long skinny. That shit is
the glizzy gladiator.
No, that's not a glizzy.
That shit's a whole bunch of nothing.
Yo.
That shit's a whole
I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't ever disrespect glizzy gladiators, right? Don't you ever do that?
Oh, that's not glizzy.
She's not disrespecting the glizzy gladiators. She's just saying she's not a fan of Slim Jims. That's it.
Yeah, nah. Nah, if you got a pencil, you need to move it.
Yeah, to get that shit. Yeah, for real. The pencil, it's not working.
You need to move it.
It's not working.
Yo, what was it? Booty call? You need to lick it before you stick it.
Before you stick it.
You got to punch it before you munch it.
Punch it, yeah. You got to work it before you jerk it.
All right, clickety clack. What is the weirdest thing to happen to you while receiving or performing oral? I'm going to piggyback on Sunshine. I've had that moment as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And all you do, Sunshine, you suck it up and you keep the show going.
My God, that's my guy right there.
That's why he's like,
that's
my girl.
The show must go
It's
on.
true though. It's true. You just gotta keep going, no matter what.
Especially if nobody noticed, just keep. It ain't happen. It ain't fucking happen.
It never happened. Exactly. It didn't really happen and no one noticed. Exactly. I agree.
Exactly.
Word.
So
keep it
just
going.
suck it back up, and the show must go on.
Right. Keep that shit. Don't tap out. Keep going. You don't want to make
Ain't
it
no
hot.
tapping out over here. Flocka, you can't say that. You're over here getting Oscar-worthy performances.
Oh yeah,
I can't even say that shit either.
It is what it is.
No, you
I
can't.
didn't notice, and I was wet, and I was like, I'm out. Bye.
All right,
That was it.
Oh Lord.
All right, what question I didn't do? Number 5.
Is oral sex essential?
Hell yeah, for receiving and performing.
All right.
Foreplay is important.
Yes, I agreed.
Yeah.
In all aspects, yeah.
I agree too.
I even think like role play is a form of like foreplay. You know what I'm saying?
That was
So,
gonna
like,
be
you
my
gotta.
next. That was gonna be my next forbidden question. Are you into role play?
Mm-hmm. I have this fantasy, right?
Do we answer that or do we wait for next week?
Well, I was about to say, like, my fantasy is like for me and my partner, she has to be my girl though, right? Like we have to be going study. She goes into a certain venue. I walk into a certain venue and we gotta act like I gotta take her home. So I walk up to her, like if I don't know her, buy her a drink, get the talking, set it up.
So your fantasy? Wait. Wait. Hold on. Let me get this straight. So your fantasy is a one-night stand?
With my like role playing, like it has to be included.
I
like role play.
like
the role play.
Today, like today, she's gonna be Svetlana, and you're a businessman, and it's a one-night stand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that shit. Even though I had plenty of one-night stands, but the role play, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that. I like to spice shit up because if you can't spice up the sex life, then like you're in for a long haul. You might get dry out there. So not might be so moist anymore. You
might be giving out Oscar-worthy performances.
Right. And you try to avoid that when it comes down to that department. You know what I mean?
All right, guys. Well, I feel like I got to know each and every one of you a little bit more today. I don't know how that's possible.
Me too.
We've known each other our whole lives.
All right. Because we're so like
but...
mum with that shit. We are.
Yeah,
like...
you know, normally I don't really like kiss and tell. I really don't. Like, I just do my own thing. But I was really open to do this. You know, it was really interesting to hear you guys, and I'm sure it's interesting to hear me. So, it's just something else now. But
the conversations are gonna get heavy, right? Like after we get off the podcast and the audience leaves, we're gonna be like, "Where did this? Who was it?" What was that?
The narrows is still gonna be like.
We're gonna be like, wait, when and where and how and was I there?
No. The narrows is gonna be like, the narrows is gonna be like. First off, you ask him a question like about split roasting. He's gonna be like, friendly.
We're about to have
nip it in the bud
after show amongst ourselves.
So it's safe to say that we're done, right?
I would say yes, everybody.
All right, so thank you guys for tuning in. Everyone, if you're interested in the next set of round 2, please tune into next week. Same bullshit time, same bullshit network. Uno momento mono. Anybody else got anything to add?
I love you guys. Thank you for listening.
Yes.
It has been a great episode as per usual.
Yes. Thank you for tuning in to No Bullshit. And hopefully we see you guys next week. Love ya.
Thanks, guys, for hearing us out again. We'll be back next week with the bullshit. Same time, same channel, same topic.
No. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. And if you haven't already, you're missing out.
NANI?!